Leslie is up next in Minneapolis. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. So the reason for my call today was in my senior year of high school, I was working a bunch of jobs. I saved up a bunch of money to buy my first car and to pay for college. I would say I saved about $3,000 at the time. And because I was 17, a minor, my mom was like the owner of my account essentially. So she had access to it. And she asked me to borrow $3,000. And because I've been watching Dave Ramsey since I was like 16, I knew that was a dumb idea. So I said no. But because she had access to my account, she went ahead and took that money out anyways. And then a couple months later, she never paid me back. A couple months later, she went to a police auction and bought an unregistered car that failed the Minnesota safety exam twice, so it was unsafe to drive. And then she forced me to spend another $2,000 on repairing this car because, like I said, it wasn't drivable. So I'm just kind of in a rut right now. Like, I don't know what to do about my next vehicle.
How old are you?
I'm 18 years old.
So this was a year ago? Was this the past 12 months?
This was a year ago, and even though the car was unsafe to drive, I was still driving it, almost actually got in an accident. So recently I just stopped driving it, so I don't drive right now.
What is the current relationship with your mom?
So we try to maintain a good relationship. Aside from like just the financial aspect of this, I would say I'm really hurt on an emotional level.
Yeah, that's...
You have every right to be.
That's a lot. So you said there was the original $3,000, and then you said she forced you to do the additional $2,000. How did that happen?
Well, she bought it without my consent, right? Like she bought this car for $1,500, bought it without my consent, never gave me my $3,000 back, and because she had access to my account, she pulled another $2,000 out of my account to fix this car.
So how...
And also, I forgot to mention, she also suggested that I take out student loans to buy a car. And mind you, I'm on full academic scholarships right now, so I have no loans. And she suggested that I should take out student loans to get a car.
How have these conversations with your mom gone? You said you still have a decent relationship, but anybody in your situation, I just want to stop for a second and validate, would feel emotionally hurt. That is a very hurtful thing. But
like the money aside, I'm just so disappointed that the person who's supposed to protect me would even do this.
Where are you living now?
I live on campus.
Okay.
I go to the University of Minnesota.
Are you working?
Yes, I do.
And are your finances now separated from your mom?
Yes, as soon as I turned 18, on my 18th birthday, I didn't even have a party. I went to the bank.
Get it, girl. Well, before we even dive any further, we'll make sure you stay on the line after this call. We're going to get you a copy of Own Your Past, Change Your Future by Dr. John Deloney, because you've got a lot to sort through. You've got the financial part, and that's just incredibly hurtful.
You're grieving the loss of the finances, but really the loss of this relationship because you can't trust mom anymore. And that's what every relationship is based on.
Yeah, what's worse is if I even bring up like how disappointed I am. She's like, well, if it wasn't because of me, you wouldn't even have a car. You're so ungrateful. I've done so much for you. I gave birth to you. You don't even know what I'm going through. I really needed that money.
That's what she must be going through something. Does she have any addictions? Does she have big spending problems?
She has a very bad spending problem, and her and my dad are going through some marital problems too, so that doesn't help.
Well, I would also, so just to lay the very foundation, you said you're at college. I would see if there's a mental health office at your college where you can see a counselor, because right now you're going through a lot of manipulation. There's a lot of turmoil right now. The relationship with your mom is not healthy, and you know that, but it's hard because it's your mom. It's a primal wound. You feel that draw towards your mom. You want her in your life, right? We all want to have those types of relationships, but this isn't healthy. And I think it will help you to have some outside consistent consultation where somebody can go, you are valid and being mad about this. Like, this is hurtful. But then also to help separate, this is hurtful. This is your past. But how are we going to move forward in the future? How are you going to get rid of those wounds and those hurts so that you can move forward with your life in a healthy way?
So, Leslie, how much money do you have right now?
I have about $4,000 in my savings account right now that she does not have access to.
Okay, good. We're going to see how much we can get for your current car. It may be pennies, and we're going to get you a safe car And if you can borrow one for now, ride around with friends. That's what I'm doing around campus for now. But what a sad situation. I'm so sorry for what you have gone through. You're going to climb out of this thing, and it's going to be a stupid tax, and it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility on what you do moving forward. Thanks for the call.